Okay. So before, like, I keep pushing off the announcements because last night I saw this thing. Um, it's called Picky Eaters, and it was a meme or whatever, like a list of different foods, and it says cross off what you don't like slash eat, and I think there's 60 or 66 on the list. So I went through and picked the things that I don't eat or won't ever eat, and you cannot force me to eat. And I came up with 33 or 35.
That's a good number.
Like about 50% of the things on this list I will not eat. You cannot pay me to eat it. Like, it's not going to happen, everybody, because I am a picky eater. I'm proud of it. I'm proud of it. Amy, on the other hand,
Was it like, oh, let me guess, somewhere around 10 or 15 at max?
two.
Two. Oh.
Two. And one she hasn't ever eaten, and she's open to eating. That's snails.
Oh, yeah.
Escargot.
Yeah, I'd be open to it. I'd be like, oh, no, okay. But, especially like if I was in France. Right?
Yeah. And that's what she was saying. She's like, if I'm in Paris, and they're like, you want some escargot,
Like, we monsieur.
Fwag. So, why I bring this up, I want you to take the picky eater test and see how many, you'll have to count them up on your own. She's going to see how many she will not eat. Why she does that, I just want to tell you, everybody, that we appreciate you watching. And you can probably already tell that the Nerd Cave is a lot different in 2018 than it was in 2017, 16, and all the years before it. And we're going to get into that here in just a minute, but we are doing a lot of new things because we want something different. We want to do some fun things here. We want to try some different things, so we're going to talk about that here in just a little bit.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out which two she said, because I know which two are mine.
She said Brussels sprouts and snails.
Okay, that's fair. I haven't had Brussels sprouts in a long time, but I wouldn't say no to it. I guess if they're cooked right,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say snails, yeah, just because I've never had it. But I'm open to it, and grapefruit. It's two. Yep, I'm two. I'm looking through and I'm like, I've eaten all of these.
33, 35.
I'm curious. You should send that to me. I want to send it to my friend. She's a very picky eater.
Let's see who's the pickiest.
But we've opened her up to a lot of stuff. It's like she may not like it, but she tried it. We were applauding in like tears. We were so proud of her.
Well, like being with Amy, I've eaten a lot of different things that I wouldn't have eaten. So, like I've become less picky over the years.
No, yeah.
So that's good. It's improvement, everybody.
I was like, oh no, listen, had that, like it, yep. Like raw, it was like raw fish, and I was like, sushi, obviously.
Yeah.
And it was like cooked fish. Yeah, sure, cooked fish, of course.
Fried
Oysters,
fish.
Yes.
See, some of them I'm allergic to, so it's just like can't do that.
That's different,
Yeah. So, I might make an announcement video of this. This might be the announcement video. I don't know. Okay, I'm a busy man.
Let's drop a bombshell.
I got a lot of things I'm doing. I got work. I got the Nerd Cave. I'm running the media side of my church now. I'm doing videos for them. Like I got a lot of stuff on my plate.
You gotta like separate all the things. So that
Yeah, I got that. I got a beautiful wife, and thanks to her, like y'all need to show her some love on the social medias and the comments and everything.
give her a big
Like
virtual hug.
she worked tirelessly on this with me. Like you'll see it in the video. I'm handing her stuff. She's the one that's putting stuff up. Like she is handy. I, on the other hand, I am not handy by any means. When we walk through Lowe's, she's in front. She is bringing me where I need to go.
Like I walked in and she was like, Allie, I got a new power drill, and she was so excited. I was like, yeah.
Yeah, we got a gift card for Christmas, and we bought a power drill, which is
Hey,
totally fine. Like, we use it all the time.
Power drills are very handy.
So, that all being said, we spent a lot of time last weekend planning out what the Nerd Cave in 2018 is going to look like. And this is just the start. This is just the visual representation of the difference here.
Beginning of the beginning.
And 2018, like we did a survey at the end of the year, and it gave us a lot of feedback, from ad reads to Patreon to, we read every single one. We went in depth with it. We were, kind of analyzed everything that was being said.
There were graphs and charts.
Yeah.
There was data.
And thank you for all the people that took those. But it showed us that we need to change. It's not that we were doing something wrong, but we needed to change and
expand, gotta grow.
Yes, grow. So we've mentioned a few times about gaming, and we need to stop talking about gaming. And the reason is gaming is no longer going to be a part of the Nerd Cave podcast.
But what are we gonna do now?
I don't know.
Where's the gaming?
It's gone. From this channel completely. It's going to be gone.
Unsubscribe.
Yeah. But you're lucky because we have a gaming channel. I know, crazy. So instead of doing like a once a week show and breaking it up into 4 topics like we do the Nerd Cave, we're going to do a twice weekly live show before we do any of our live stream playing games and all of that. So each week on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 7 o'clock p.m. Central Time, we're going to be streaming our weekly video game show. I'm still working on the name. Okay, so
Like, you paused and I was like, oh my gosh, he got a name.
I thought I had a name, and then I researched it. Someone else has that name. So I'm working on a name right now, and by this point in time, I probably will have a name. But each and every week, we're going to bring you twice a week. It will be live streamed. It will be then put up as a video in its own, and then it will also be a podcast. So it's going to be a little bit more work on my end of things, like after the show, but we wanted to start earlier because we want to get people, the news, and it be fresher because the way the Nerd Cave podcast has been working, and I think it's
like a week late.
It's a week late, and it doesn't really work out for everybody, and I think that we saw that a lot in the comments on YouTube and everything. Like, I already heard this a week ago, and I think doing it where it's gonna be all polished and all that good stuff. It's gonna be a really good show. Sans name right now, but it's gonna be a lot of fun. And then we're gonna do like we have been doing which will be a year. We streamed on Tuesdays and Thursdays pretty much all year last year. We're going to be consistent throughout it. There'll be a few times where I can't be on the show, so they'll have to run it, which will be interesting to see because I have a trip that I have to go to Dayton in April. So, yeah. Yeah, it'll all work out. But this is because we want to make things better for everybody. It's something like I really love video games. And I know you do, and I know Robbie does, and it's going to be kind of a rotating panel where one night will be me and Robbie, one night will be me and you. And then we'll jump into, it could be all 3 of us. It doesn't really matter to me. But then after we do the show, we'll jump into some video games. We'll, kind of chill and everything, play with y'all. Like we really want to make this year about the community and grow the community and make sure everybody feels like they're welcome here. Because I think that's what the Nerd Cave can be different than a lot of other places.
We want to be your best friends. Did you know that this is the year of the dog? Dog is man's best friend. We're best friends with everybody. This is all about making friendship. It was meant to be.
It was meant to be. Good point.
Yep. Drop some knowledge.
So that is the first big news. The Nerd Cave podcast will no longer have video games.
But like people are like, what? But now there's two. It's so much better because instead of having to cram all this stuff into one podcast, we can talk more about it. We can get more in depth with conversations about different things. It's gonna be so good.
And we're going to be more timely. I think that's that's going to be a huge thing. Is everything's going to be way more timely with our news and everything. And if you look back at the last month or two of the podcast, like it was a lot of games and a little bit of anything else. We also heard from feedback and talking amongst ourselves, we're not really going to be reading news articles anymore. And it's going to be more free form, and it's going to feel more like a conversation between friends. And it's going to kind of cover movies, TV, comics, anime, anything. Like we talked about being picky eaters just a minute ago. Like we really want to open up the podcast to what it, like we've had some of this in the past, and then we kind of went in different ways with the podcast. Like we've steered the ship, and it's went well. But we really want it to be enjoyable for everybody that's listening.
We just want it to be like chill, and then just cram all the gaming stuff elsewhere because there's so much content with that.
Mm-hmm. And we've got a whole channel that is dedicated to gaming. So that's what we're doing. We're going to make the podcast more close to 45 minutes a week. We know you're busy, and you're going to have 2 episodes of video game news each and every week. So that's going to be something that you can watch and be a part of. So that's happening. If you're a Patreon supporter, you will still get the episodes on Monday. The show will start going out on Tuesday for everybody else. So we shift it a day. And you ask why, Zach. You ask why. I hear you asking why right now.
Well, here's the reason why.
Here's the reason why. We got other things happening. We got other things happening.
Tell me what other things
we didn't just sit here for 3 hours.
Just sitting around going, yeah, I guess we'll do that.
Yeah, we'll just cut out gaming. We'll put it on the other channel, and that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. And we were done. And we just looked at each other, and we looked at the wall that wasn't bluish gray. It's way more blue when it's lit up.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Way more blue. I like it, though. But you say, what else have you got planned for us?
Yeah, what else you got planned?
What else you got planned? Well, we got seasonal content.
We got seasonal content.
Seasonal content. And I don't remember what day we said, like, when we said anything. I'm going to say February. Didn't I say February at the end of the day?
I think it was February.
Let's pick a day. Let's go ahead and pick a day. We're going to pick a day on camera.
Sorry, the coughing.
How about the 19th? February 19th. That's President's Day. Okay. February 19th is the day our seasonal content starts. And I'll let you announce the first seasonal content.
Don't die first. Okay. So
you're not going to die.
This is something we've actually talked about for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And we just kind of know when's it going to work out. After, some talking and everything. What we're going to do is I will be leading some people through a shorter campaign of Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
I'm excited. This is my first time DMing. I'm going to get some pointers from my friend.
Direct messaging.
Yeah.
Sliding into the DMs.
I've never slid into anyone's DMs before. So it's going to be a fun little show,
Tell them the name.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I was about to get to that. It's called Nerd Caves and Dragons. Which I came up with. I thought it was clever.
I think it's good.
Which I meant to do this week was make like the icon for it, and I didn't.
It's all good.
I'll do it.
It's all good. We'll put it there.
Logo.
If she has it, it'll be in my hand.
It's a great logo. Now,
it'll be in my hand. I don't know.
I shouldn't do it to make you look like a fool.
Like if she does it, if she doesn't do it, then it's all her fault.
Yeah.
There we go. There's my hand. Trying to do it with the camera, it's like, oh no, it's like there we go.
Yeah,
that's it.
It's hard to,
there we go.
it.
Yeah.
yeah, so I'm very excited. I I encourage people dressing up, getting into character. That's what makes it all the more fun. Um, I we still have to sort out dice, but we'll get there.
Yeah, we'll get there. Apparently, you can't use somebody else's dice.
Plus, I don't have enough dice for. I only have 2 sets.
I think Robbie's going to let me use his dice.
You guys can use each other's dice. Just don't use my dice. They're very special.
I'm going to steal your dice now.
I am willing to buy you guys dice.
You buy me dice. I'm
I
fine
will
with
do
that.
that.
I'm fine with that.
Just don't touch mine.
I can't promise that I won't touch the dice.
Well, you don't know where my dice are.
You don't know that I don't know.
I certainly know that you don't know.
I'm sure you don't.
Because they've moved since last time you were at the house. And I don't think you saw them last time.
You never know.
It's true, I don't know. But
Exactly.
I
I'm like,
actually used to, mainly just because of laziness, forgetting to take them out of my bag, I used to carry them in my bag everywhere.
see, I knew that. See, I knew that. But you say, Zach, D&D can't last forever. It can last a long time, trust me. We're doing a shorter campaign.
Yeah, we're doing good.
It's going to be its own show. You say, all right.
What are we going to do after that, Zach?
What they've got a gaming channel. They're going to do a gaming show twice a week. They're going to change up the Nerd Cave podcast. They got Nerd Caves and Dragons now.
Caves and Dragons.
We're done. That they got no more tricks in the bag.
Yeah, see, I got no tricks up us.
No tricks. No rabbits.
No rabbits.
Nothing. Nothing's there. Well, sir, ma'am, I got more for you.
Oh my God. How could you possibly have more?
I got more for you.
That's me pretending to bang on the table because I don't want to make noise. Okay.
This table. I'm not done yet.
Well,
I'm not done yet.
don't hold it in.
I like to mess with them though.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know what it is.
All right, pregnant pause. Just don't talk. Okay. You might hear Amy in the living room singing praise and worship music, which is awesome. The next piece of seasonal content doesn't have a date yet, but will be after Nerd Caves and Dragons. Cooking with Robbie will have an 8-episode season.
What?
Whoa!
I would shout more, but just pretend like I am. Imagine I am screaming and doing air horn
I'm just gonna
voices.
like make your voice really loud.
What? just like camera spinning.
Bow, 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 bow.
I should have got more water. I made a mistake.
You can go get water. Go get water. Go get water. I'll talk. So, 8-episode season of Cooking with Robbie. Now, this isn't going to be some live stream shenanigans Cooking with Robbie. Okay? This is going to be some for serious, hopefully not a lot of peanut butter recipes, because I've told Robbie, I know some people are allergic to peanut butter. I feel sorry for you. I'm allergic to shrimp. I understand. There's some things you just can't eat. So Robbie's going to be doing an 8-episode season of Cooking with Robbie, which is awesome. So far we have the Nerd Cave podcast reforming, shaping itself anew, like the phoenix rising from the ashes. No, I'm just kidding. Then we have our bi-weekly, and I'm going to come up with a name, everybody. Trust me, okay? I got a name. It's in my head. I don't know it yet, but I know somebody that does know it, okay? He's good. So we have that show. We have our live streams as normal, where we're going to be playing a game. It's going to be more multiplayer. I don't really know what it's going to be. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have fun with community. We're going to have community days, which I'll talk about in a minute, okay? We have Nerd Caves and Dragons. Allie, the Dungeon Master, or the Cave Master.
Oh, I like that one.
Oh, yeah, the Cave Master.
I'm back.
And then we have Cooking with Robbie, an 8-episode miniseries. It's kind of like, think of an HBO miniseries.
Oh, I was going to say Stranger Things. First season was 8 episodes, I'm pretty sure.
There you go. That too.
Although it's not a miniseries.
Okay. So it's like a miniseries. It's like I can't promise that the camera work is going to be miniseries worthy, but it's going to be good.